Hey guys, so today we finally hit 50,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel. And with that milestone met, I think it's about time for me to rebrand this channel. So I'm going to be rebranding this channel to Kibbles, parentheses, Video Game Databank, or something like that. And the reason I'm doing that is because this channel was never supposed to get this big. And if it is going to be this big, we're going to rebrand it to something that actually makes sense. And while Video Game Databank does make sense, it makes it very difficult to interact with my audience, with people calling me VGD, Video Game Databank, Database. People don't remember Databank, they call it Database. I mean, it's just a bad name. Like, it was a good name in that it let you understand this is about video games, but it was a bad name in this is just a weird name, right? So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be rebranding to Lifestyle Kibbles, parentheses, Video Game Databank, or something like that. And that's just going to be a temporary step. We're going to leave the profile picture the same. The banner is going to be the same for now. And then over the next few months, probably, I'm going to eventually swap out the profile picture with something else, and then maybe the banner with something else. And then after doing that, I'm just going to slowly, step by step, kind of change things. And then at some point in the future, I'm going to drop off the Video Game Databank, and it's probably just going to be either Kibbles or Kibbles Gaming. But I'm going to do it slowly for that, because I want people to still be able to recognize the channel. And there's a lot of people who see Video Game Databank and they know that it's me. So I'm going to leave that until people who are, come here all the time see the Kibbles part and they ID that with me. And then I can transition without confusing people as to who is this, why am I subbed, what channel is this, So we're going to do all that slowly, step by step. So what does this mean for the channel? Well, nothing's really going to change that much, but I am planning soon to kind of expand what I'm doing on this channel with video games. So right now we're just doing guides, and specifically now we're doing New World guides, and I'm going to be keeping that up, so you can expect more of that in the short term after this video. But I am going to start throwing in other videos about other video game topics and see how they do. And honestly, they'll probably do like total dog crap. They often do, and that's fine. I'll still be posting New World content. Every time there's New World news or New World updates from the devs or something, I'll always be making videos like that. Even if I've moved on to another game in the, say 3 months from now, 6 months from now, maybe I'm doing something else. But anytime that there's New World updates, I'm always going to come back and keep you guys updated on that. That is definitely something I'm planning on doing here on this channel. Now this spring, there's some other games coming out that I'll be taking a look at potentially, which would be Elden Ring, Lost Ark, and Horizon Forbidden West, assuming that it doesn't get delayed again. We'll see. And like I said, in the short term, I've got some projects I'm gonna throw out here and there between my New World guides, and we'll see how they do. I have no expectations for those, but I just like trying new things, and we'll give it a shot and see what happens. But other than that, that's kind of what we're gonna expect on this channel, in case you were curious. And again, guys, thank you so much for the 50,000 subscribers. I appreciate that a lot. Hopefully I can continue to bring you guys good or at least palatable content that you guys enjoy, and we'll continue to grow this YouTube, not just for me, but for all of you as well. I'm going to keep on working to try to upgrade the quality of my videos as much as I can, not just the video quality, but also, the scripting or doing better outlines or making things a little more clear. And, I'm always working on that. Like I said, if you guys go back to a year ago and look at my videos, you'll realize that compared to then, my videos are amazing. Now, I know there's still a long ways to go, but my goodness, has it come a long ways, guys. But I'm telling you right now, the quality of my videos used to be absolute dog poo. And in other news, I do want to let you guys know that I did start a Patreon, which you can go and follow or whatever you call it for Patreon if you want to support me and my channel and all the stuff that I do. Also on that Patreon, for now, the rewards are all based on New World, although that's subject to change in the future. Right now, I think for the $10 a month, I'm going to be giving insider trading tips, which I'm not really sure what that's going to look like just yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to let people know ahead of time before I post those go buy now videos or not, but I will at least be posting tips on ways that you can make money in the market by buying things and selling things or converting things, stuff like that. Now, that's a work in progress. So right now, if you want to subscribe to the Patreon, definitely do it as a way to support me, not so much for the content that you get, because I've never done Patreon before, and I'm just starting from the bottom up trying to figure out the best way to go about it. So it's definitely a work in progress. So kind of support at your own risk there. But that is what to expect if you do subscribe to that Patreon. That's what I'm looking to do with it in the short term. Now, long term, I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do with it, but we will see, and I'll keep you guys updated on that. Also, if you haven't already, you can check the links in the description below for my Discord channel, which is hands down the best way to keep up with me or even talk to me if you like talking to me. I check that server pretty often, and it's also a way to get a hold of me through DMs is from that server. So if you ever need me for something or if, whatever, I'm always present for now because my channel is still small enough. Although I reserve my right to not be present if my channel ever gets so big that I just can't keep up with, everybody. But for now, we're at that size where I can. So if you want to, you can feel free to join that Discord, ask questions in the server, especially about New World right now. There's a lot of people who know about New World there. Sometimes you ask a question and somebody will have an answer for you in there. Additionally, down below, there's a link to my Twitch, which I have yet to even use this year. I think I used it like in January, but I do plan on using that more in the future for just R&R kind of time, where if I'm playing a game that it'll just damage my YouTube to stream it on YouTube, then I will probably stream it on the Twitch. So if I just play RimWorld or Subnautica or Red Dead Redemption or just some random game that I was going to play in my free time anyway, the Twitch channel is where I'll be streaming that if I decide to stream it. So if you want to just hang out with me, which I know is very rare, most people are just here for the content, and I understand that. I know how it is. I'm kind of the same way, so I totally get that. But if for some reason you want to keep up with me, the individual, the human being, and just me playing games, which is not going to be very much fun to watch at times, although sometimes it might be fun to watch. It depends. But if you want to keep up with that, the Twitch is probably the place to go for that. Now, I'll also include a link to my Twitter in the description. I usually do in the description anyway, but just know I almost never use Twitter. Like, I think my last tweet was 3 months ago. Well, there was a tweet recently because of the whole Amazon scandal thing, and I had to tweet about that. But other than that, I don't think I tweeted for 3 months. But you can follow me there too if you want to. Now in the future, I am also considering doing giveaways. So I have 5 copies of New World to give away. I still have not figured out how I want to move forward giving those away. But in the future, I am thinking about doing kind of routine giveaways because of all the revenue that you guys generate from watching my videos and stuff like that, or even from the super thanks that you guys give in the comments sometimes. I would like to give some of that back if possible. I'm down for that type of thing. So I just need to figure out some way to make that work, whether through streaming or through something. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure, but that's something I definitely am thinking about doing in the future. That's another thing to expect from this channel, hopefully. And we'll have to see how that unfolds because I'm still not 100% sure how I'm going to go about that. As for live streaming on the YouTube, I still would like to complete that 100K coin speedrun challenge. There's just been so many things that delayed it, and it's just been, I never got around to finishing it, but I would like to finish that at some point. I'd like to do a 1 to 60 speedrun, see how fast I could go to level 60 without any help from anybody. And I don't know. As far as streaming, though, streaming on YouTube is always going to be whatever game is working for me at the time. So right now, if I stream anything on YouTube, it's going to be something related to New World. Now, if, say, 3 months from now, I'm making Lost Ark content and it's blowing up even harder than New World, then anything I stream at that time is probably going to be a Lost Ark. And that's just generally how the YouTube streaming is going to work, just because the algorithms and all that crap that you have to watch out for, you kind of almost have to do it that way. So that's kind of what to expect on this YouTube for the time being, for the future, stuff like that. But again, next month, next 2 months even maybe, it's going to be 80%, 70% New World content, and then 20, 30%, just trying other random stuff just to mix it up and keep myself interested in what I'm doing. But that's it for this update. Thank you guys again for 50,000 subscribers. I will keep trying to give you guys the best content that I can in the time that I have available. And I mean, just really, you guys have been the greatest. I appreciate you guys helping me out during the whole Amazon scandal. I appreciate you guys, coming to my Discord and supporting me, and people who subscribe to the Patreon and just everything. You guys have been great. I'd say about 99% of you guys are just awesome. There are about 1% of you guys that kind of troll, but I still appreciate you guys nonetheless. But the vast majority of you guys have just been amazing, and I appreciate it a lot. You're very just wholesome human beings, and it's just been amazing. It's totally not what I was expecting. I don't know. I always expect the worst. I think that's how I was able to get this far, because you get a lot of people who they make a video and it gets one downvote, they get a bad comment, they just cannot handle it and they're done, you know, or they finally have a bad video, which I've had bad videos. I've had a video that had 50% like ratio and just terrible negative comments, and, you know, it's easy to just be like, I just give up. That just is, I feel so bad, you know, and I felt bad, but I just try to move forward anyway. And all of you who have been optimistic and supportive and positive through all this, I appreciate you guys a lot. It makes it a lot easier to stay motivated and keep making content. So just thank you very much. Thank you for the subscribers. Just thank you for all that support and everything, guys. I hope you guys had a happy holidays, and I hope you guys have a happy new year.